What is up, Pyromaniacs? Pyrostasis here. We're back in the world of factions. This is actually TDK factions. I'm going to be building here with most of my subs and a few of longtime members. For instance, Icy's with me. I think he's running around somewhere.
Invading the Nether.
Yeah, he's currently swimming in vats of lava. Ping's with us, although Ping doesn't have a... Well, I mean, I don't know if Ping has a mic. In fact, Ping's been with me for like 2 years, and I still don't know if he can even talk. I think he's a mute. So, I don't know. Either that or maybe he's actually a hot, sexy girl, and he's just afraid to admit it. I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is. Anyways, we started this server on Friday, I think it was, and we got a public faction built. I always try to do a public faction, and usually it ends in absolute tears. And usually it takes, you know, maybe about 20 minutes for it to end in absolute tears. This time, the public faction actually managed to hold out for almost like 30 hours. It was ridiculous. So they finally fell last night. Apparently we had a bunch of internal traitors and some faction. What's the faction called? Like Turtles or something? Do you know?
Turtles Incorporated.
Yeah, what a bunch of what a manly faction name, Turtles Incorporated. So so apparently, from what I understand, Turtles Incorporated like used an internal spy or something, and betrayal, and managed to get into our base and tear things up, and then it was just too much for everybody to handle or something. I was streaming at the time, so I didn't get to see what all happened. So of course the cowards couldn't wait till I was online. They had to do it while we were offline, and you know, I mean, I guess that's a good strategy because you know they got their asses kicked otherwise. So we've had to move the base. I have been planning a factions base since the last faction server we played, the super faction server that was run by the folks who do Titan MC, and we finally have implemented this base. I'm currently in said base right now, and I have a feeling it's going to be fairly difficult to raid. I'm not going to tell you too much about the base right now because I don't want people to get any ideas on how to raid it. I want you guys, you know, if you're going to raid me, you're going to figure it out on your own, and then, you know, once people manage to pull that off, then I will showcase, you know, how the base was actually raided. But for now, it's going to be a secret. So this is... Go ahead.
I have found a Nether fortress.
Oh, good. Get some blaze spawners. So what we are doing today, you can see we've got the farm set up. This will be feeding TDK for the most part. Over here is our little banner that Icy has made. These are, I guess, Icy's donor armors that he's used for the day. We have some storage chests over here. Mainly I've been doing some mining here, and this is what I've pulled out so far. We have our little smelting system over here. We are not doing an automated smelting system because I want access to the MCMMO levels, but we do have an automated coal input system because I don't like automatically putting in coal and you don't get any benefit for it. So there is that. Also, I am using the, what do you call this armor?
It's the talisman armor, or the talisman effect armor. We're still coming up with a name.
Okay, yeah. What was the horrible name that you called it on Friday?
Godly items of awesome.
The godly items of awesome. Yeah. Yeah. So basically what it is the enchantments that are on here do not come with the armor, but basically you get a helmet that gives you night vision. You get a chest piece that gives you mining speed. It's haste 2, but it shows us haste 3 here. I'm not sure why. Fire resistance, which allows you to walk into lava and not get burned to death or not get set on fire. And then you get speed 2 from the boots, which allows you to move kind of like this. Icy, this was actually Icy's suit. I kind of jacked it from him because, you know, it's just how I roll. So he's gotten some pretty cool perks on here, specifically Depth Strider. Now I'm going to show you guys the outside base. I need to move a little bit so I don't hit the tunnel. There we go. All right, so the cool thing about Depth Strider is, you guys see how fast I'm moving in the water? Watch this. I am fully submerged. I can actually sprint in water. This is because of Depth Strider. Now, this isn't something that we have added to the armor. This is something that is on the armor by default. Or not by default, it is vanilla. Enchanted. Yeah, it's a vanilla enchant for the item. There we go. That's what I meant to say. So, it's pretty sick. It's pretty sick. It's going to allow me to probably run screaming anytime I need to from people that might try and do me harm. So I'm just going to probably hang out near lakes for most of the rest of my life. And then
Two questions. Have you tried that in lava? I don't know if it works.
No, I haven't. I'm still afraid. Even though I'm immune to lava, I'm still afraid of landing in it. Why am I even getting out of the water? I'm so used to not wanting to move in water that I keep running to the side to get up on land, realizing I move just as fast in the water. So, some of you guys may be asking, well, what the hell are you doing right now? I am looking for reeds. Or sugarcane, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what the official term for it is. Is it sugarcane or is it reeds?
Sugarcane.
Okay, yeah, there's some. We're trying to set up our enchantment setup. We had a full, nice enchantment system at our old base, and some people, helped us out with that and made sure that, it was no longer ours because they're dick bags. So we're going to be setting up a nice little sugarcane farm now over here. Oh, nice ping pong, nice. So I'm going to need to make a shovel because I want to make a fairly decent one. So let's go back home. Here we go. And we're going to do something crazy here. We're going to actually make a diamond shovel because why the hell not? Part of the reason we're doing a diamond shovel is I will be enchanting this bad mamma jamma and eventually I'll be using it to get, what do you call it? Excavation levels with. Dude, what the hell? We don't have any wood in the base? Really?
Oh, okay. Do you want me to grab some?
No, I'm good. I can handle it.
Alright.
So I'll put
Got some fantastic news, by the way.
Oh.
I found 1 diamond, 3 gold armors, a saddle, 2 blaze spawners, and some nether wart.
Rock on.
So I'm coming home now.
Alright, we're gonna head back down. Whee! Alright, move a little bit. Not too much, don't want to crater. There we go. Alright, I need some wood, so we're gonna come over here and chop down one of these nasty trees. Now, I haven't done a whole lot of play yet on this server. I haven't had the chance. You can see my stats right here. Mining's pretty much my best ability. Let's look at some of the top-end people on here. Looks like Apex Squid and Nathan Goldhunter, the 2 top ones. And Apex Squid has a rather high lead there by 300 power points. Good God, Apex. We got to get that guy a girlfriend or something, man. Jesus Christ. It's only been up for like 2 days, and he's got that much already. It's insane. Poor Apex. Poor Apex. Hopefully his kidneys don't fail on him. All right, so now that I've got this, we're going to want to make our diamond shovel. There we go. And you don't really need sand, right, Peng? I'm going to assume no. Cool. I'm going to help myself to this. Now, excavation's one of those cool things in MCMMO that when you get it high enough, you can actually get glowstone from breaking stuff. So if glowstone's one of the things you need, I strongly recommend going to a desert, blowing your right-click ability, which I'll try and do here. Well, I'm underwater, so it doesn't really matter. And you basically can just level excavation insanely quickly. Make quite a killing, and then you can start getting, I think you can get gunpowder.
Oh, that's going to be really useful, actually.
Yeah, you can get gunpowder, I know for sure. I believe glowstone, and I think there's a few other things that you can get. Fuck off, Kraber! I'm underwater, you can't hurt me. Well, I mean, you can ding my armor up, I guess. I need to make sure I don't do too much damage to this armor before I get it repaired, because I think Icy would actually cry big elephant tears if I did that. Really big elephant tears.
My armor was a thing of beauty until you put it on.
Now it's a real thing of beauty. It's one of the 7th wonders of the world at this point. I've made your armor famous. Don't be jealous. Don't be a jealous ex-armor wearer. Alright. So there we go. Now we're going to put some sand here. Now if I recall, it's been a while since I've played vanilla. So if I recall, these have to have 1 block apart, if I recall. I may be wrong. Either way, this is far more than we need for the moment. So I'm going to go ahead and plant these while I finish up the rest of the farm. There we go. So boom, 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 boom. I've heard that they grow faster on sand. I think the last time I said that, somebody said I was wrong and I shouldn't be talking about mechanics when I have no idea. And then a massive argument popped up on my thread with people arguing about whether I was right or wrong. So I don't know if it's right or wrong. I'm just going to build it on sand. And if you guys want to debate it, you guys go right ahead because I don't care. I just think it looks prettier on sand. We're also going to be... Go ahead.
Where are you building that?
Next to Ping's little fortress. It's
okay.
You can't really miss it. I look like a giant sandy checkerboard. It's literally within sight of the base.
Jumping down.
What was I saying? Oh, we have put this server up rather quickly, so there are going to be some changes that we're going to be doing over the next couple days. Specifically, we're going to be adding, hopefully, assuming we can get all the bugs and kinks worked out of it, a new market plugin. And the goal for the server is to have basically a player-driven economy. If it works out well, and I don't see any reason why it shouldn't, you guys will have that in probably, I don't know, within the next week. And it's a cool plugin. We tested it briefly on the Volts PvP event that we did this weekend. And I don't think we actually got a chance to show it on camera, but I will show it once things get rolling. One thing I do want to show you guys about the auction plugin that we've got going right now. Let's say you decide to auction something. So we're going to auction something. We're going to auction one golden apple. So let's put this down here. We'll do /auction. Let's see, how is it? /auction start. And then we want to do, let's do $5,000 because this thing is actually worth a lot. So we'll do auction start 5,000 and we'll set it up right here. Then it's going to open this up. I drop this in. Now I close it and there it is. Now you can do this a couple different ways. So like for instance, right now, if Icy types bid 100, then, well, let's say he says bid 5,000. Well, then he bids 5,000. Well, let's say the next guy bids, what do you call it? 5,100. Well, if the auction ends out and then at the last second Icy bids 5,200, then he wins. And it knocks it off. Well, people are like, well, shit, dude, that's you know, stealing. You know, he shut it down. Well, what you need to do is let's say you're willing to pay 10,000 for this apple. So you do /bid 10,000. Well, your guy's still only going to bid 5,000. Then when that douche lord bids 5,100, you'll instantly bid 5,200. And then when he bids 5,300, you'll instantly bid 5,400. So when that douche tries to outbid you and snipe you at the last second, you're just going to zip right past him and get your item. So when you bid in auctions, make sure you bid the max price that you are willing to pay, not what you're wanting to pay as your first bid. So keep that in mind. It kind of works like eBay in that sense. All right, so one other thing I do want to show you guys, we've got the nice little pretty spawn here. This is a shop right here that we are probably going to be revamping and or replacing with the marketplace that we're working on. With the new marketplace that we're working on, basically everyone in the server will be able to have their own little market store, and you'll be able to browse through the stores, look at what's for sale, and pick what you want to buy personally. And I think it'll be a little bit better system than this because me and Icy aren't economists, so we suck at making economies, and it just ends badly, really.
Do you want to
really
pop
badly.
up to base real quick and take a look at the place spawners?
Sure. Wait, you've set them up already?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Well, we can't take fire damage, so they can't hurt us.
Oh! Well, I like that!
Just wait, stand still, stand still. Let them hit you.
I think they like me. They realize that I am a fellow pyromaniac and they don't want to hurt me. That's all it is.
I think they're bugged out in the overworld because they're attacking me in the nether. Strange.
Maybe they just don't like you. Did you think about that? This is actually kind of a cool defense because if we leave these up and they just fill our base, anybody who comes into our base just like a massive wall of fireballs comes flying out and just torches them. That'll be great.
Let me check. Let me see if they'll attack me when I don't have my armor. Come on.
Maybe if you scream at them a little bit. Have you tried screaming?
I did. I muted my mic.
Oh,
there we go.
Nah, I think blaze spawners are bugged in the overworld.
Well, that's useful.
Yeah. Might be something we want to look into.
But I think that's a vanilla thing, so
That's weird. Okay, well, all right. Fair enough.
it just means free
Free
blaze
XP and
rods.
free blaze rods, yeah. What could possibly go wrong with that? We'll bring that up in the meeting, and we'll I'm sure Lem will find a way to nerf it, so we'll see how things go. One of the other things I did want to show you guys is we have a particle effect system that we're testing out here. If you are a donor, then you're going to have access to certain things. So like Spark, we have Blaze, we have Nova, we have, I think that's it. So the Nova effect, we'll put this on. You should see it here in just a second. There it is. So it periodically lights up like this. Looks kind of cool. Doesn't do anything. Is purely cosmetic, but it's kind of cool, kind of unique. I like it. I like it a lot. We've got a few other ones in the PE system. I believe you can buy these in the store. Let's see. What's one of the cool ones? Was it?
Warped Wizard, Nova.
I already got the Nova one. Warp Wizard. Let's do that one. So where is
Whirlwind
it?
was quite cool as well.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Thaumcraft effect that you see, which is kind of cool. I kinda
And then
like
there's
that.
my extra special one that I use for testing only.
Wow. I like that one. That one's rather ridiculous. That was rather ridiculous right there. That one would be hard to ignore. If you want to get rid of it and you have it on, just type /PE again. Go here to remove current effect, and it will wipe you out so you don't have anything on. It makes it a little bit easier to see.
I want to give a shout out to it was Big Willie and Monkey that designed most of them. So
You're really gonna give the two evil, horrible parkour people of death a shout out in the video, really?
oh yeah,
Really?
just so that everybody knows that they're in the faction called Pyro Kill.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, you should go and get your revenge for the parkour event with those guys, as they're merciless and evil, and need to be tormented immediately. So, anyways, guys, we're gonna beef this farm up till it's growing pretty well, and then we're going to get our enchanting going. I'll showcase the new 1.8 enchantment system, which is new to me. If you play modded Minecraft like I do all the time, it'll be new to you too. If you've been playing vanilla forever, then you're gonna be like, God, Pyro, welcome to the fucking times, man. Wake up. Either way, it'll be cool. Anyways, guys, hopefully you are excited about this series. I know I am. If you are, please slap that like button. Make sure you subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next clip. Oh, before we go, I want to show you one more thing. It's my favorite. Whee!
Really?
Whee! Here's where the subs hang out.